Chief man. Hanging in the car, doing Lyft and Uber. I have a scheduled ride that's like over an hour from now, so I got time to kill. So here I am. Yep, just hanging out. Figuring out this live on the phone thing. What are y'all up to on this beautiful Sunday morning? See, I'm at the lovely Franciscan Square in Steubenville, Ohio. Can y'all hear me pretty well? Not sure if I see the chat pop up when you guys finally say something. Recorded a bunch of videos yesterday with my son Justice. The first one will be dropping tomorrow. Let me know what you guys are up to, what you'd like to see. I've never done this live on my phone before, so I'm not sure if you guys type anything into the chat, if it shows up on the screen. Hopefully it shows up. Yeah, just hanging out, doing Lyft, and I have a ride at 11:30. And it's only a little bit after 10, so I got an hour to kill. So I figured, what the hell? Instead of sitting here talking to myself, I talk to you guys. Just say hi, let me know you're here. So I don't feel like I'm talking to myself. I'll hold it for a second. You're looking at Steubenville, Ohio. We're on the hilltop at the Franciscan Square, if you can see it back there. Hotels, restaurants, ice skating rink in the wintertime. Owned by the University of Franciscan University of Steubenville. They basically are buying the entire town over here. So, they bought this whole road, this whole street. So basically, it's all university and hotels and restaurants and stuff. Nice area in Steubenville. Steubenville's one of those steel towns that are in the process of rediscovering itself after the fall of the steel business. Pittsburgh's done a really nice job, and the surrounding communities. We're about 40 miles west of Pittsburgh, right here. The following communities around the surrounding area are coming back slowly, so Steubenville's starting to make that turn. What are y'all doing on this beautiful Sunday? I think today is the last crazy hot day that we're going to have for a while. It's been basically mid-upper 90s every day for over a week. So last night at midnight, it was still 82 degrees, and I could not sleep, knowing I had to get up early this morning. I'm not a fan. My air conditioning can handle it to a point, but it's some reason that at night, I'm sure it was cooler in my house, but you need it to be colder at night when you sleep. I don't know what it is. What are you guys doing today? What are you guys into? Figured yesterday I had a nice day. Saturday, my kids came down and got to spend the day with my kids, so I didn't work. So I got to make up for it working today. So yeah, if you guys are there, go ahead and say hi so I can see if the chat. I've never done it on the phone, so see if the chat pops up here or not. Or is there a way to pull the chat up? Oh, okay. Just trying to figure this out. It's pretty much easier to go live on the phone than it is when I do it on my PC and everything. It's a big old setup. Here you just go boop 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 and you're live. So that's pretty cool. Well, it's three of you here. There's two. Say hi so I know you're here. Like I said, I'm pretty sure the chat will pop up for me. Okay, guys. I see the thing that says welcome to live chat. Somebody say something just so I can see what it looks like when somebody says something. So I know I got it set up right. Are you guys saying anything? Hit a heart or hit a like or hit a something. If you guys are saying stuff and I'm not saying it, hit the like button. Okay. I don't see any likes, so I don't think anyone's saying anything. Yeah, just say hi. Let me know you're here. The more people I know is here. Okay, so does that like mean that you put stuff in the chat and I can't see it? Or are you just hitting like to be hit like? Uh, Somebody put something in the chat. I can't see the chat, so if you're putting stuff in there for some reason I don't see the chat. What if I turn it sideways? Oh, okay, it doesn't do anything. Yeah. Oops. Okay, just turned it up. What the heck? Now my thing's turning the volume down. Okay. My phone holder was turning the volume all the way down. Now I'm kind of skewed. Yeah, I don't know why I can't see any chat if you guys are saying anything. It's not popping up for me. I have the thing that says welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. But is there a place where like I can say something in the chat? Yeah, I don't know. Didn't know how to do it. There are four people here. Somebody put something in the chat so I can see if the chat's working. Yeah, yeah, I'm not seeing any chat, which is weird. Like I said, I'm working Uber and Lyft today. I have a scheduled ride for 11:30, so figured I'd check this out, try to kill some time. Just waiting on the ride. My options were to sit here and play video games on my phone, or do this. So I'm doing this. Well, I'm not going to talk to myself or whatever, but I'm kind of talking to myself now because I can't see any chat. So yeah. I wish that'd be cool one day if YouTube set it up to where you guys could like just speak to me, where we could just get people in chat talking, and I could like turn people on. Hey, I see you in chat. How you doing? What's that? Crazor. 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 It's crazy. I can't roll my I can't roll my R's. I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good freaking day. Got up early, made some money already. I got another good ride from here in Steubenville to the Pittsburgh airport that I'm waiting on. I got like an hour to kill, so I figured I'd see what y'all are up to. So we now know, thanks to Crazor, that I can see the chat. How do we? Yeah, I can't type, I guess. Yeah, I can't. I try to roll my R's, but I can only do it under certain circumstances. Crazor, or it's Crazor. Oh man. So Crazor, what artist brought you to the channel? What artist you follow brought you to the channel? Just working, Crazor. Out here trying to make some money, doing Uber and Lyft. I've had a couple rides already this morning. I got a scheduled ride for 11:15. That I had tons of time to kill. I'm already at the place. And these apps, once you get a scheduled ride ahead of time, what we got here? Rinyat? Rinyat? Is that close? Rinyat? Nimni. Rinyat? Am I saying it anywhere close to being right? Let me know. I can't type, so I can do a comment. Oh, okay, Crazor, you're Angelina. Yeah, a lot. I would say probably 1,000 subscribers are here because of Angelina. I think that's how many she's brought. By far the most of any of the artists I have on the channel. So yeah, I mean, she's brought a lot. She's absolutely brought a lot. I've enjoyed the journey and everything. At this point, we're almost at 100 videos. I mean, including shorts. So, and I was told there's hundreds more. So plenty to see. Plus, she's doing new music, so there's always something to do. Oh, your friend Sauce. Yeah, I love him too. He's very good, very creative. I love it. I love someone that number one, the lyrics of the song are very well thought out and intelligent, and then you just never know what he's going to do musically. Dan Bass, Sylvia, yeah. Dan Bass is like my favorite guy that does covers. Can't wait till the new album he's working on comes out, so I have plenty of new stuff to do. Oh, you've been here since the first one? You haven't been super vocal. I mean, usually I know like the originals. Have you commented a lot? I read literally every comment. I figured that your name would stick out, Crazor. Yeah, you know what? I just like good music. Honestly, I'm a fan of so many genres. Honestly, to be 100% honest, I wasn't super into like female singers for whatever reason. Only because I'm a singer, so I tended to drift towards people that I could mimic or sing like. So I mean, there's a few female singers that no matter what you have to you have to like because they're just so good. And yeah, this channel has made me open my eyes. Yeah, I guess. I mean, because like I said, Crazor, I would have that name probably would have stuck in my head for sure. But yeah, I mean, her talent is undeniable. So, like I said, this channel's really opened my eyes to more female singers. I think really, I mean, I respected a lot of female singers, but like Amy Lee from Evanescence was probably my favorite female singer before I started doing this channel. And like I said, I've been introduced to so many great ones. Angelina, Diana, Akadanova, Putri Ariani, Morissette from the Philippines. All these people I never would have heard of if it wasn't for this channel. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I have all. I used to have little spots in my day where I have time to kill, and the ease of getting on live from the phone. I'm definitely gonna start doing this more often because it's just so easy to do. When you do it on the computer, it's a big process. You're kidding! Wow, that's gonna take his wisdom teeth taken out. That's gonna take at least a couple weeks to recover from. Um, yeah, I've had multiple dental procedures, and it takes a while, especially to be able to sing, or even feel like it. Eesh. I wonder how far along he was in recording. Yeah, I mean, with Asaf, I have so many groups that I have to make videos for because they have such a huge following on my channel. I really enjoy Asaf, Azoff, or however you say it. But so when I put his videos on, they're like a personal thing for me. But I don't get a lot of room to put the things I personally really want to hear on there. So getting to him frequently is a little hard because let's be honest, he just doesn't get a lot of views on my channel. Yeah, I had quite a few removed because I'm someone that hates the dentist because I'm super claustrophobic. So when I had a problem, um, I basically got a ton of teeth removed because I didn't want to have to keep going back into the dentist. And then I have, partials and stuff, but I don't ever wear them because they're just annoying. And I'm old and I don't care. I'm not trying to out here to meet a girl or anything. So yeah, Asaf is amazing. You know who turned me on to Asaf is Ren. Ren is a huge fan, and if you look at a lot of the creative stuff that Ren does, it definitely is similar to what Asaf is doing. So yeah, that's who turned me on to Asaf was Ren. Very creative, very unique voice too, and he has a lower voice, but he just chooses to sing in that unique voice. Yeah, that's cool to be different. Oh man, last day of the high 90s here, so I think we're gonna get thunderstorms, and that's gonna cool down for a little bit. Thunderstorms should be happening anytime today. I'm here in Steubenville, Ohio, which is about 35, 40 miles away from Pittsburgh. So I usually do Lyft and Uber in Pittsburgh, but luckily today I've been able to stay close to home. I live about 7 miles north of here in a little town called Toronto. Yeah, I mean, he'll be all right. Dan will be fine. But it does suck for a few days, for sure. Till you get the stitches out, or they just dissolve now. I'm not sure how that works. I think I had to get mine cut, like taken out, like my stitches taken out. But yeah, it kind of stinks for a while. Every time I ever had anything done to my teeth, anything major, I made them put me to sleep because I can't. I'm like I said, super claustrophobic. Can't handle like all those people up in my face. Can't deal with it. Start freaking out. So, yep, don't like the dentist. Don't like it at all. Like I need to go back. Eventually, when we get to 100, couple 100,000, I'm gonna get like the whatever the permanent things with the clip in those things. And I'm not looking forward to that. That's coming pretty soon. My best friend just got them done, and yeah, they're pretty expensive. So most insurances don't cover them. So I'll be doing that pretty soon. You're in Minneapolis. We haven't had hardly any rain at all this month. The winter and spring were rainy as hell. We have barely any rain. It's been in the mid to upper 90s every day for like 8 days. So I could not live in Minneapolis. Could not. I hate snow. I hate cold. I got family in Wyoming, and they want me to move out there so bad. But it's like I would be in the house like 6 months out of the year because I hate snow and I hate the cold. I mean, it's not like I live pretty north here too. I mean, the weather's not great in the winter here, but that's super bad up there in Minneapolis and, like I said, Wyoming, where my family lives. I hate it because my cousin, who lives in Wyoming, goes out on his porch. He has like a ranch. It takes a picture every day of him drinking coffee with the mountains in the background, and I'm like, oh. We don't have mountains here. We have some hills, but not mountains. It's funny because when people come here from other parts of the country that are like flat, they're like, "Oh, the mountains here are beautiful." They're like, "These aren't mountains; they're freaking hills." Oh, Texas, too hot, too freaking hot. I got northwest in Texas, so close to the New Mexico border. Is that where you're at in Texas? I've been through there. I've been through there a couple times. I lived in LA, and I would drive home when I wanted to come home. So I drive from LA to Ohio and then back. And sometimes I would take the northern route. Sometimes I go down south and go through Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, that kind of stuff. Beautiful country, but way too freaking hot. I got friends that live in the Dallas area, and a buddy that runs like an architecture firm. He's an engineer. I don't know what he does, but he builds buildings. And he's constantly like, "Dude, I can get you a job sitting on your ass doing security for $30 an hour." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's way too hot." Yeah, I hate snow. Absolutely freaking hate it. Snow's for kids to not go to school and go around and play. I hate it. I freaking hate snow. I got bad knees and ankles, so skiing's out of the question for me. So, and I drive for a living, so I hate driving on snow. When I was a kid, when I was a teenager in my 20s, I'd do donuts, do crazy things like pull the emergency brake in the snow and slide around and be like, ha, ha, ha. I'm older. I can't handle that stress, man. It's probably because I have people in the car that I'm responsible for when I'm doing Uber and Lyft, so I get super stressed out when the roads are bad. So, and plus, people drive like crazy in Pittsburgh, so take crazy driving with bad roads, and then you're left with. Yeah, yeah, no, it's so hot. Yeah, you say it's dry heat. It's still freaking hot. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I through New Mexico, that part of Texas. I think I'd stop in was Amarillo or something more? I'd stop in Amarillo. That'd be on my first night, I think, driving from California. Yeah, I loved it there. I I would say personally when I would drive across country, it would take me so long because I would just stop and look at all the beautiful stuff and just kind of be in it, like take it all in. And it would take me like a week and a half to drive because I would stop so much and just. You ever been to Utah? Utah's gorgeous, also. One of the most beautiful states I've ever been in. Wouldn't want to live there. It's also hot and dry, but yeah, gorgeous. Oh boy, I miss traveling. I really do. I miss driving around the country. My ultimate goal, if this YouTube thing takes off, yeah, I understand that, but if it's 100 and something, it's 100 and something. And so humidity be damned. All humidity does is just make it feel warmer than what it is. And yeah, Texas probably isn't as bad as Florida. Florida's super humid. I just hate going outside at 9 in the morning and already be in the 90s. You walk out the door and the heat punches you in the face. I can't stand it. Um, what I was saying is, if this thing ever takes off, my dream is to get a motorhome and a Harley and travel all over the country, checking out the beautiful areas. Yes, absolutely. Thank you. Crazor. Got some moderator in you, Crazor. I appreciate that. Um, yeah, I would, because number one, I love talking to people. I like figuring out, you know, figuring out like how an area is and how they do things and how things are different and just the dynamics of people and their relationships with one another. Oh, they are? Okay. Okay. Dallas is human. Yeah, like I said, the other people I know in Texas live in the Dallas area. So, like I said, they're dudes. My buddy Jeff Money lives down there. Those buildings. It's funny because the school his kids go to, I think there's thousands and thousands of students. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate the like. Like I said, now that I found out how easy going live on my phone is, I'll probably be doing this much more often. Because we've already killed a half an hour, and it went by like no time at all. Because I would have been sitting here waiting on this on this customer, this passenger, and I would have been going crazy. Another thing that makes it very hard is when I work in the morning. It's been 65, almost 70 days now that I've been intermittent fasting and eating keto, under 1,800 calories, under 30 carbs, and I can't eat till noon. So I only eat from noon till 8 p.m. And when I get up in the morning, I can set till 3 a.m. and not eating doesn't bother me. But in the mornings, waiting till 12 is painful sometimes, and this past the time. Because honestly, if I wouldn't have been doing this live, Tel Aviv, oh my goodness, I bet you're hot there. Yeah, no doubt. Ooh. Yeah, I want no part of that. It would be cool to visit um, and see all the historic sites, but I would not want to live there. Yeah, if I'm living somewhere that hot, it's going to be definitely on the ocean. Well, Israel's on the ocean, so you guys get like an ocean breeze there when you're out. Is there like a breeze? Because like when I lived in LA, it was hot, but there was always a nice breeze. I lived in Florida briefly, and it was hot, but there was always a good breeze off the ocean. Do you guys get like nice ocean breezes there in Israel? You should, because the ocean is to your west, so you should be getting nice breezes off the ocean. That helps out when it's super hot. That breeze definitely helps out. Well, I tell you another thing, Renata. If I lived in Israel, I'd be a lot skinnier than I am now because I'd be sweating all the time. Yeah, for sure. 10:42. I only got like another half an hour. Time has went by pretty quick. I'm doing my best with my channel. See, it's really tempting just to only do artists that get a ton of views, but I really want to enjoy my channel. So that's why you see the variety that you see on my channel because I really want to enjoy. There's artists that I enjoy that don't like Azoff that don't get views, that do not get views on my channel. But I love his music so much. Ren, same way, I love his music. There's a bunch of artists that I love. Dan gets really good views. Angelina gets pretty good views. Obviously, you know, Dion Akadinova and Putri Ariani and who else? Damash and all that. Someone messaged me the other day. It's like, why don't you just do all Damash? Your channel would have double the subscribers. Like, it's not really about. I mean, obviously, I want the subscribers, but I want a channel that I like. I want this to be something I enjoy doing. You know, so I like to do artists that I like. I mean, as popular as somebody is, if I don't like their music, I'm not going to react to it. I really am not, because it's like, well, this whole part of my life, I sold cars for 20 some years. This whole part of my life is doing things I enjoy and making money from the things that I enjoy. One second. Making money from things I enjoy. And if I did things just to make money on YouTube, I wouldn't enjoy it. And it would just be a job. And I don't want that. I mean, so many people I know have went the political route on YouTube, and you grow so fast, and you make so much money. But then you just have all these people arguing in your comments, and I read all the comments, and then you risk the chance of getting your channel demonetized and all that other stuff. I just don't. That's why I don't do rap beefs. That's why I don't do. I do Tom MacDonald stuff because I just always liked Tom MacDonald, but I try to stay away from that. Yeah, and exactly. Yeah, see, I was a fan of reaction videos before I started doing this, and I discovered so many new artists from reactors. I mean, in essence, we are the modern day DJ. You would listen to the radio back in the day, and the DJs would play all this new music you've never heard of, and you discover them. Well, reactors are kind of that now. We are the modern DJs. We present new artists to new audiences and promote them. And I'll be honest with you. I make money off like 40% of the videos I do, and at this point, I'm barely making a couple dollars an hour. I mean, on the work I do. I mean, honestly, it's not a lot. It's really not a lot. I put in 50 hours a week on my videos, and yeah, I mean, with everything, even I make like $2 an hour, maybe something like that. I mean, it's that. It's that. I mean, I have other avenues like Patreon and some other stuff, but yeah, it's not about the money. And right now, it's not about the money. I mean, the money will come once everything gets built up. But it's more about me building a community, enjoying what I do, enjoying interacting with people. That's why I do this. I do Uber and Lyft because I meet so many interesting people from all over the world, and they're in the car, so we have like these long discussions. I am like the modern bartender when it comes to people tell me their life stories. And I find that interesting because I've always found people very interesting. And I enjoy figuring people out and understanding them and seeing what makes them tick. This job is one of the main reasons that I'm not as pessimistic about the world as other people are. Because I meet people from every race, every religion, every economic level, and people are still people, man. People are still people, and like I said, it gives me confidence that we're going to be okay. Yeah, yeah, that's true. And a lot of times, the only thing with reactions, and I understand it completely, is if you like something, then you want an affirmation that what you like is good from somebody else, or you want to see someone experience something that you experience. The problem with that is that sometimes fans don't allow reactors. Yeah, I did too. Yeah, me too. The young kids listening to like old style. Yeah, me too. I watched those also. Um, some fans don't allow the reactors to just be truthful and honest. And if you're not 100%, if you don't love something like as much as they do, and then they get upset. It's like, well, do you want to parrot your feelings, or do you want someone to actually react? Because like every song I do, literally is the first time I heard the song. Well, I mean, when someone does a cover, I know sometimes I know the song, but the first time I'm hearing that artist do the song. So number one, think about when you hear a song for the first time. And if somebody said, as you're hearing this, please articulate your thoughts, it isn't easy. And it's also hard to catch everything. People go, oh, you missed this. Well, yeah, well, guess what? I'm basically telling you everything I feel about the song the first time I'm hearing it. So you listen to the song 100 times. So I'm glad that You got everything. It's funny. It's just freaking funny. Oh, it is. But also, it's kind of a study in people too. Um, the people that I'll say this, I get 98% of the comments I get are very positive. The people that are negative, I laugh it off. I mean, sometimes they have valid points. And I'm not a person that's afraid. Yeah, you're right. Everyone does interpret things differently, and smart artists kind of make their songs that way, so it can be taken different ways. Um, I forget what I was even saying now. Got lost. Old age is kicking in. Short-term memory. But yeah, I mean, it's just I I don't know. I just have a it's my opinion. My reactions are my opinions. It doesn't mean anything. It's like, what do you say sorry for? Oh, you made me forget what I was. Oh, don't worry about it. It happens. It happens all the time. I'm the worst because like when I'm driving people somewhere, if they're talking to me, like I'll forget. I'll not forget where I'm going, but I'll drive past like where they're going. I have to circle around the block. But when I get talking, then I kind of get lose track of things sometimes. Yeah. Where we at here? 10:51. We're getting close. I'm sorry. I glitched out. I went back to my laptop. I still have 40 minutes. I thought it was 11:15. It's 11:30. So, oh gosh. But for the most part, really enjoy my life. Really enjoy my life. Kind of perspective. Today is the day that my youngest son Trey, they're inducing labor in his wife up in Pittsburgh today. So from my experience, when someone gets induced, it takes a long, 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 long time to actually have a baby. I think actually Trey himself was induced. We went there at 6 a.m. and he wasn't born until after midnight. So he was like, "Oh, you're gonna go up early?" I'm no. I'll wait till you call me when it gets close. So I'll be a grandpa today. Knock on knock on wood, everything goes right for the first time. I might have to change my name to Big Pappy D. We'll see. They're having a girl, and her name's gonna be Jude. And I said, you realize that everyone's going to sing that Beatles song to your daughter for every moment of every day that she lives. Thank you. Yeah, my boys both waited. Um, my son's 27, and my oldest is 29. Been with the girl he's with for 10 years, and they're still not married, and they haven't had kids yet. But they come from a divorced family. They come from a situation that wasn't great. I raised them on my own from the time they were 4 and 5. And I think that they really had the perspective that they were really going to be sure before they brought kids into the world, which is understandable for sure. But yeah, so 29, 27 are the ages of my sons, and they're having their first now. So my youngest is having his first. So kind of glad he waited. You get more perspective. You're not as impulsive when you get in your upper 20s. So yeah, it really wasn't financial. We live in an area where it's pretty cheap to live. I mean, food's crazy expensive everywhere, but it was more about being mentally and financially secure and making sure he was with the right person. He's been with his wife now for 6 years, so they're pretty solid. So that was more of it. Um, their mother, and I don't, me and her friends now, we talk all the time, but their mother wasn't ready to be a mom. So, you know, things didn't work out. And like I said, I raised my sons from 4 and 5, so and they didn't see their mom much, and they just didn't. Both of them were steadfast in not bringing a kid into a bad situation, So and they're both on solid ground. my oldest is trying. They just hasn't happened yet. But yeah, so that's how it is. I'm ready to be a grandpa, but no diapers, man. I told him, like, I'm changing enough diapers. I was a single dad and work full time. Nope, no diapers. I was like, kids can't stay by themselves until they're out of diapers because I ain't doing it. Not doing it. Is what it is. It's gonna be fun though. I'm really big. Single father. I was a football coach, um, and also I mentored a lot of troubled youth, and I really, really like the process of how someone grows and making sure they learn the proper lessons and being honest. I'm a big believer in being honest with your kids. Um, I never sugarcoated anything or lied or, I mean, Santa Claus. I mean, but other than Santa Claus, you know, but yeah. And then I'm also big on letting kids make their own choices. I mean, within reason. Never let them do anything that's going to hurt them. But as far as what they like and sports, religion, politics, things of that sort, you got to let people develop into who they're going to be without your, influence and stuff. So yeah, we got probably an hour 20 minutes on here, and then I got 15 minutes for the ride. I have to hit it and then go over and let the guy know I'm here. So yeah, I'm interested for new journey, and told my oldest he's got to have a boy. We got to carry on the name, but it's weird because we're a family of all boys. Like there were 6 kids in my family, 5 boys, 1 girl, and I had boys, and like I said, most of the family is boys. So it's for his first kid to be a girl was pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. I think that his wife comes from a family of mostly girls, so her genes won. So it's gonna rain today. It's starting to cloud up now. So I'm probably not gonna work a whole heck of a lot. I'll work in sprinkles and moderate rain, but when it starts thunderstorming, I'm not about that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully, I my goal was the next six months to a year to stop doing this, driving people because it's so hard on the cars. I'm looking for other avenues to make money until the YouTube stuff takes off. Because I'm at a point now where my car runs great, but mechanically I'm having all kinds of issues, and I'm at the point where I need another car. And I don't think I want to buy another car and then destroy it also doing this. So yeah, we got some life changes happening very soon. Gotta figure some things out. What I want to do, and as I'm losing weight, like I said, 70 days in, almost 70 days in, and I haven't cheated once. I did have a tiny piece of cheesecake on my brother's birthday, but I still stayed in the parameters of my calories and carbs. Intermittent fasting, this is the longest stretch of intermittent fasting I've done since 7 years ago when I lost 200 and some pounds. Never could handle doing intermittent fasting, but this has been the longest stretch where I've not missed a day. And there's been some crazy days, like when I've been up at 3 o'clock and and worked until and then those the mornings are hard. The long mornings are hard, but if I keep occupied and busy, then I don't notice a lot eating. So yeah, a little tired. I stayed up relatively late. Woke up early today. I don't get a ton of sleep, like 5-6 hours usually. Um, Between staying up late and editing videos and the other things I do. My son's evil, and brought me down an Xbox a couple weeks ago. I hadn't played video games since I started this channel because all my free time has went into this channel. I started playing video Xbox again. That's wasting some time. It's really wasting some time. I'm a gamer. I mean, I've been gaming since gaming started, but YouTube has taken the place of that. But like I said, I sold all my stuff, so I wouldn't be tempted to game. But he brought me one because he had an extra one. He just brought it down because he wanted to play when he was there, so he wanted to show me a game or something. So now I have an Xbox in my house, and I've been playing it. So, but I still managed to. I didn't get on a video yesterday because I had the boys visiting, and I wanted to spend time with my kids instead of, messing with that. But yeah. All right, folks. I think I'm gonna get off here and get things in a row here. It's gonna pop up here pretty soon. I appreciate you passing the time with me. It made it go so much faster. Thanks for reaching out. New videos with my son Justice. Horizon is the tag. We'll be dropping tomorrow, so look for that. I appreciate you joining me again. Till the next time.